I truly don't believe that my music will make somebody do something or not. If it's not me, it's going to be a horror movie they watch. If it's not me, it's going to be a video game they play.
Yeah.
If it's not me, it's going to be a beheading video they see on World Star Hip Hop.
Yeah.
I can't make music thinking about that because I would handcuff my art.
I am live with Skitz Kraven, and we are at the You Hear Them Too listening event. What's going on, man?
What's good, man? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm good. Just was able to show you guys a preview of the album Do You Hear Them Too, dropping March 22nd. And it seems like we got some good reviews so far.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm happy about it, man. You guys are amazing.
So there's a genre of music called horrorcore. Is that what you do, or would you put another name on it?
You know, for the longest, I try to not call it horrorcore, just because I feel like everybody that touched horrorcore in the past is trash. I'm very upfront, but that's the truth. And so now I can't deny it because everything that's coming out of my mouth onto the microphone is very horror related, horror inspired. So yeah, I officially have come out as a horrorcore artist, and not only that, I claim to be the king of horrorcore because I feel like there's nobody numbers wise or on the level of lyricism in that genre doing it like I am. So it's a controversial topic a lot, but I like it. I stir in the pot, you know.
That's definitely true. I really hope that you were able to bring horrorcore to the forefront because it is a niche genre of music that started with hip hop. So to have somebody that is on TikTok, on one of those platforms, that's actually a driving force behind the genre, I think it would be great. What is one misconception people have about you because of your music?
Everybody thinks I worship the devil. I don't worship the devil. The devil is evil. The devil has tried to take a hold of my life for many years. And so if I would give that man any praise or worship, I'd be an idiot because he's done nothing but make my life hell. So
I know that you spoke about your faith. I want to ask you this. I know that you don't worship the devil, but the influence that it may have on a younger generation that sees it and says, okay, this is what he's doing and this is what I should be doing and like that. Do you think that would be a problem with your visuals and imagery?
I truly don't believe that my music will make somebody do something or not. If it's not me, it's going to be a horror movie they watch. If it's not me, it's going to be a video game they play.
Yeah.
If it's not me, it's going to be a beheading video they see on World Star Hip Hop.
Yeah.
I can't make music thinking about that because I would handcuff my art, and I refuse to believe that musicians are the sole purpose for school shootings. Like Marilyn Manson went through that, or Grand Theft Auto went through that. You know, if you don't want your kids watching my videos, make sure your kids aren't watching my videos. It's up to the parents to control their children and what they watch to an extent. You know, parents aren't perfect either, but I truly believe that my music doesn't influence anybody one way or another, because if it wasn't my music, it's going to be a horror movie or something else like that. So
Five Nights at Freddy or some shit like that, right?
House of 1,000 Corpse. I don't know, man.
Do you think that your content is maybe too much or probably too sensitive for the era that we're in? Like the era of people, like this is the softest fucking generation ever. Do you think that your content may be too much for this generation?
Too much for the normal minded?
Yeah.
My music's not for the normal minded.
Okay.
My music's for the people that have been laughed at their whole life, bullied their whole life, looked at differently because of their mental health issues. That's who my music's for. I don't want the normal minded. I want the people like me, because to be honest with you, nobody in this world is normal minded. The ones that think they're normal minded are the ones that I feel like aren't normal.
Yeah.
And that's just how I feel about it. So no, I'm not catering to a generation or an era. I'm catering to anybody that needs my music, and when they hear it, they feel something. And those are the people I want to touch and I want to help.
I respect that. You know, you mentioned Marilyn Manson, and when I watch your visuals, a lot of the visuals remind me, and I'm a huge Marilyn Manson fan. So even just being able to sit with you today was like which is a good thing for me, because I've been a fan of yours as well. When you put your visuals together, are you going in that route of a Marilyn Manson or Eminem? Because a lot of it reminds me of that. It's good visuals. It's very cinematic. But are you influenced by those artists when you do your visuals?
Absolutely not. Marilyn Manson, I mean, first off, Eminem and Marilyn Manson are legends. I didn't know one Marilyn Manson song until I started making music, and people kept saying, "You need to collab with Marilyn Manson, Marilyn Manson." Now I heard the name,
Yes.
because obviously how could you not? But I never dove into his catalog, and when I did, I saw that he would wear, you know, makeup and do things like this, and so I could see why people would say that, you know, the darker imagery. I get that, but I couldn't relate to his music when I was listening to it personally. Not no hate, I mean just me personally. So I didn't take inspiration from that. Eminem, I listened to Eminem a little bit more when I was like younger, you know, because I like the goofiness, I like the comedy side of it. So, but I was never an Eminem guy. I mean, my idols with hip hop are Lil Wayne, Gucci, and Young Jeezy. I know it sounds funny because that's my music is so far from their music, but I listened to trap street music. That was my shit. That's the stuff that I listened to growing up. So Eminem and Marilyn Manson, although legends, no, they were not influences for me.
Right, no problem. So, do you hit them till it drops March 22nd? What's going to separate this from Hollow or Winters on the Prairie? What's going to separate this album from Hollow, Winters on the Prairie, or even I think you have the Doctor album?
Black Snow was my first album, 2015. Wonderland was my second album, 2016. Hollow was 2019, and now this is, or Winters in the Prairie, excuse me, was 2023, and now Do You Hear Them Too will be 2024. The difference between this one and a lot of the ones in the past are this is the most comfortable I've been on the microphone. I finally found my sound. I finally found my voice that I feel like I've been searching for. You know, I'm 29 years old. I'm still young. It took me all through my 20s to find like who I was as an artist.
All right.
You know, and so Hollow was the first time I was comfortable on a full project, and now this one is just it's so much more versatile for one, and more mature. The topics I'm touching on are just a lot more mature. So I would just say this album is just more mature.
I can't wait for March 22nd. I already love Spiral. That you're. I'm not even going to say it on camera, but I love that record. I gave that a 5 out of 5. So thank you so much, Skitz Kraven, for being on NWO News. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
All right.